beauties, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm super excited to be doing this video for you guys, but today I'm excited because it's all about my favorite season, fall. And yes, you know what that means, beauties. I'm bringing you guys a fabulous fall look. And along with this look, I'm going to be bringing you guys a review of the new 3503 palette, the Fierce by Nature palette from Morphe. Yes, you guys, it's such a beautiful palette. So if you guys want to see how I get this look and how I feel about this palette, stay tuned. Okay, beauties, so as you'll notice, I have a little bit of a different background today. That's because it's one of my favorite fall reds, the color burgundy. I absolutely love this color during the fall times. It just gives you that feeling of warmth and, you know, feels like hot tea and feels like coffee and hot chocolate. I love fall, so this is one of my favorite fall colors. So as I promised in my intro, I will be doing a review of the new 3503 palette from Morphe. I am super excited about this palette. They've done a neutral color palette before, but this one is a little bit different in that the neutral colors are more colorful, I guess I'd say. So I'm just going to show you guys the packaging, which is beautiful. Morphe actually does a pretty great job as far as packaging goes. Pretty much Morphe can't really go wrong with their blank black canvas. They can pretty much add anything to it that they want and just make it colorful and creative. And how does this not speak fall? Like it just speaks fall to me. So I'm just gonna open the palette for you guys. It's so pretty. Let's see. Look at that. And then I love how they inserted the two green colors and the gold glitter color. And I'm just gonna swatch a couple of the colors that stood out to me. One of the colors that really stood out to me the most when I picked up this palette was the color Hypnotic, which is like a deep plum color. And y'all, these colors are pigmented, like super pigmented. Can you guys, I hope y'all can see that because I really don't know. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm just walking blind right now. But yeah, it's a deep plum color and it's so beautiful. And then right next to that color, we have the color In Command. This is In Command. I love that, absolutely love it. And as always, these colors are super creamy, like it's a powder formula, but they're creamy. Even when I just swatch it onto my skin, they go on really smooth. I'm not getting a whole lot of fallout, which I never really have fallout issues with Morphe eyeshadows, but you never know. They could change something in the formula to where, you know, you would have the issue. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of fallout right now. But I think you guys know, in my last review, I can't remember the name of the palette, but it's the Morphe palette that has like all the pinks and the purples and like the whole row of glitter colors in it. I loved it because that glitter wasn't too messy. It was a pressed glitter that really didn't have a whole lot of fallout. And they have a pressed glitter in here too, and it's gold. It's so pretty. I can't get over it. Look at that. Who does pressed glitters like that? Morphe. That's who. So now I'm just gonna start getting into the look, seeing how everything's gonna look on my eye. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off by priming my eyes with my Milani concealer. Today I did my brows using my Morphe pomade. I love it so much. I was actually surprised by how much I liked this pomade, so I will be getting it again. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go into my Morphe palette now. And the first color that I'm going to dip into is the color Domination. And I'm just gonna put that all over my eye just to kind of give it a little more of a base. Even the Domination color is like super deep, super pigmented. Not what I was expecting at all. But hey, it works. It works. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit higher underneath my brow bone. even this color alone is just going on really, really smooth. Like, you know what? I really like this Domination color. If I were going for like a nude eye and wing liner look, this is definitely the eyeshadow color that I would use for that look. I don't know if I said it before, but if I didn't, I'm going for a smoky fall look. So not too much of a cut crease or anything today, but you guys know me, I'm liable to change my mind. So the next color that I'm going to go into is called Warning Label, and it's more of a burgundy-ish color with a little bit more pink in it. So it's not all the way burgundy, but it's almost burgundy. And I'm not gonna bring it all the way down to my lid. I'm just gonna kind of blend it above it. Oh, that's really pretty. And like I said before, guys, I've never really had an issue with fallout from Morphe palettes. Not sure why it would start now, because I'm really not getting any fallout or anything from it. I really appreciate that, because I don't feel like I'm losing a whole lot of product on my face. Smoky eyes are not a simple look as far as getting the blending correct. So yeah, blending is the name of the game today. And I'm just gonna try to get it as seamless and as unnoticeable as possible that I have used different colors, and just make sure those transitions, you know, they coincide well. So I'm gonna see. The next color that I'm going to use is going to be that plum color that I showed you guys before, that Hypnotic. So I'm just gonna dip into that. And now, oh, I'm excited about this. I'm gonna take it and go all over my lid with it. What I'm really liking about this is that the colors look the same on my face as they do in the palette. Like, I'm not picking up the color and being surprised by what shows up on my face, because it looks exactly like what's in the palette. I'm just gonna focus in on that crease just a little bit more than everywhere else, because I want to make sure that's where the color starts to change, and I want to make sure that that's not noticeable. To get that blending correct, I'm just taking the fluffiest brush that I have and just swirling the colors in. I'm just gonna let you guys know now that this will not be the last fall look. We have so much time in the season of fall, and I'm so excited. So you're probably gonna get like 2 or 3 more of these looks, okay? Now, I do appreciate how deep this plum is, but because I want my lid to be like dramatically dark, I'm gonna add a little bit of black, and it's gonna come from the same Morphe palette. It's called Smoked Out, and it's more so of a gray black than it is a deep black. In their 3502 palette, they do have a true black, So I appreciate that they tried to make this black like a little bit different from the one before. I am feeling it already. You guys should not be surprised that I burst out into a random song. You should know by now who I am. Y'all, I'm loving this look so far, if I don't say so myself. And Morphe really did their thing with this palette, with these colors. I love the specific choice of colors that they made, even with these super light lime green colors and one of these, you know, darker pink colors. They somehow just all go together really, really well. And whoever helped them choose this, whatever color wheel they used, they chose right. This palette is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. Now I'm gonna dip into the color Mesmerized, and I'm gonna go right underneath my brow bone as close as I can get without making it look like it's a part of the concealer, and go right above that burgundy, pinkish burgundy color, whatever it is, and just go with it. What I had to realize, like, the older I got and the more into makeup that I got, because the first look I ever tried to do was a smoky eye. It was terrible. Very, very terrible in the beginning. But what I realized is that your color choice, especially for transition, does matter. A lot of people think if, you know, that top color of the smoky eye is just like a neutral brown, or it's just a super light color that you put on top right underneath the brow bone, that it's gonna do its job and it's gonna look smoky. But no, it's just gonna look uneven. It's gonna look like it's not transitioning well. And that's one of my pet peeves. Even with my own makeup, sometimes I realize I don't blend stuff out as well, or I didn't choose a good choice of colors to go into a look. And I wish that I would have chosen a different set of colors that coincided a little better so that the blending would be on point. And just putting this Mesmerized on top of all of that, I actually love it. Oh no, I'm sorry, correction. It's not Mesmerized, it's Ignition. So the color that I'm putting right below the brow bone is called Ignition. But as I was saying, I think that Morphe not only made a great choice of colors and put them in a beautiful order in this palette, I think they made it easy for people who have a little bit of trouble finding a good combination of colors to pick out, you know, colors that will coincide with one another, that went well on the face together, and that will blend well together. So thank you, Morphe, for that. You are doing your thing, honey. I think I did all the blending that I can stand to do. So now I'm gonna line my bottom lash line with my NYX black pencil eyeliner, and on top I'm going to line my eyes with, of course, my Man Eater liquid liner. Okay guys, so one of the reasons I never get frustrated with my clients whose eyes are a little sensitive when it comes to putting any type of liner on the lower lash is because I'm sensitive to it too, even when I'm putting it on myself. So yeah, that's why I never talk about my clients who are constantly blinking or their eyes keep watering, because I totally understand. Today's lashes are going to be from Allure, and they are the Allure and Vegas Made collaboration. And I've never tried these before, but I'm really excited to. These are called Grand Glamour. So I'm just gonna measure and pop these on and come back to you guys in a minute. All right, you guys, so I popped those lashes on and it's looking really, really good. I'm loving this look already and I haven't even finished yet. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on primer. And like I said, this is my first time using the Morphe primer. This is going to be the Revitalizer. And this one is supposed to be for normal to dry skin, which, as you guys know, I'm on the drier side on most of my face, except for my nose where I'm kind of oily. But I get primer to fit whatever is going on with the rest of my face at the moment. So yeah, the Revitalizer is for normal to dry skin, and it's not only going to blur any imperfections or textures on your face, it's also supposed to make you instantly feel moisturized. So even though I do have moisturizer on already, this is just going to help even more. Now I'm just going to apply my foundation from Clinique in the color Amber, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques foundation brush to blend it all in. I'm using the number 9 concealer from Juvia's Place to conceal and highlight under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin. To contour, I'm using the pressed powder from Black Radiance in the color Mahogany. For blush, I'll be using the color Queen from a Morphe blush palette. For lip liner, I use the Oh Put It On lip pencil from NYX. Then I used my matte lipstick from Morphe in the color Bloodshot. So I did use 2 coats of this lipstick to make sure I got the deeper red color that I was looking for. And finally, the highlighter that I'm using is called Driven from my Morphe blush palette. So overall, I am totally in love with this 3503 Morphe palette. This is everything that I need for the fall and more. And I actually love everything Morphe that I use today. I use the eyeshadow palette, I use the primer, which definitely has my skin looking like no texture at all, no creases, no anything. And this lipstick, I love this matte finish. I did use 2 layers. The second layer just kind of helped make it a little bit darker, give it that darker tone that I wanted it to have. And I love that it's a matte finish, but it doesn't make my lips feel like they're drying out. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna have dead skin rolling up anytime soon on my lips. So yeah, this is a look. Okay, let's just say, call it what it is. It's a look. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and make sure you come back to the channel. In fact, right now, why don't you click like, subscribe to my channel, because you keep coming back anyway. So you guys, apparently my phone stopped recording without me knowing. So as I was saying, make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel, and click that bell to get the notifications of when I post a new video. Face the Beauty by V, out.